What's up? What's up? It's morning time. It's 5:30 in the morning. Are you awake, my friends? I think all my neighbors are awake right now because I'm yelling. Hope you're having an awesome morning so far. Today is going to be a great day. A great day. It is Thursday. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Let me make sure we got 3 people in here. Come on, y'all. I need some comments. What do you got going on? What's up, Joan? How are you this morning? Glenn Lundy, the host of Rise and Grind, is traveling again this morning out in California. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I am so jealous how much this guy travels. One of my life goals is to travel constantly and be on planes. I absolutely love it. I love it. I'm one of those people that's not like, oh, I got to go to the airport and go somewhere. I get excited about it. What about you guys? So, tomorrow he's going to be back. Glenn's going to be back, I promise. So it's me and you guys this morning, and we have an awesome member to spotlight. If you are new here, what we're doing this whole month is this incredible community, all of these amazing comments, all these people who are showing up at 5:30 in the morning live. We're just shining a big spotlight on them and just thanking the community for being so incredible. I told Glenn several months ago when I first joined this community and first started getting exposed to what this is all about that I've never, ever seen such an engaged, tight-knit tribe who are so kind and passionate and truly like a family, especially on the online space. That is something that's so special. And just thank you guys for being here. Good morning, Brian and Emily and Melvin and Dawn and Scott. All right, y'all ready to get started with this? We have an awesome show today. Let's do
it. Good morning and welcome to #Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to 1, a father to 7, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Ooh, so what does grind mean to you? What does that look like for you today? What are you grinding with this morning to end your week? Is it your work? Is it your business? Is it your goals, fitness goals? What do you have going on in your life right now? What are you grinding with? Drop it in the comments so I can give you a shout out. Kim and Cindy, Laura, Mike, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you guys. How was yesterday? Sarah Ball. Can we just talk? Can we just press pause and talk about that real quick? That girl is fired, man. I loved getting to connect with her, the taco queen. And we all got assigned emojis yesterday. I mean, I've just been amazed. Vicky Everett, you are so cool. She is literally assigning everybody an emoji to be a part of this family. If you're new here and you're like, what are you talking about? You've got to watch yesterday's replay. We interviewed, connected with incredible member Sarah Ball and had just the best time, laughed and laughed and laughed. And after it was over with, I was like, I think I could actually kick it with her. Like I could totally go eat a taco with that girl and kick it for a little bit. Anybody else? So today we're going to be bringing in another incredible member of this community and just hear a little bit about their life. And I want to encourage you that this is an awesome time that if you're new, if you haven't been plugged in for a while, to go ahead and start reaching out to one another and start building some of those relationships. We were just chatting before the show that, your network is your net worth. Right? The people you surround yourself with is everything. Sometimes when you come in and you say, oh, I have this goal or I have this ambition or I want to do this with my life, people's response to that tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. Like, oh, well, do you think, nah. Or did these people say yes and amen to your dreams, to your vision? Did they fan that flame? Did they hold you accountable to what you said you're going to do? Did they push you? Did they give you something to strive for? Those are the kind of people that I know this community wants to hang around. And if you need that in your life, please plug in all these people in the comments right here. They're not playing with you. They're not playing. They love you. They love you. Let's go ahead. We are going to go ahead and get started into our spotlight. Who has a guess at who our spotlight is? I don't think I wrote it anywhere. Yesterday, I was making y'all guess, and I had wrote it in the status. But that's what happens when it's 5:30 in the morning and you're not thinking. Who are we interviewing today? Are you ready? Are you ready? We have the one, the only, Fred, Subprime Hero, Lennartz. What's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, I'm so excited and pumped up. I don't think I've ever been this energized at 5:30 in the morning in my life. And I'm so excited, but it might be because I'm on some car guy coffee.
That's the good stuff, my friend.
That's the good stuff.
Thanks so much for jumping on this morning, joining us. You told me a minute ago you're not naturally a morning person. What?
No.
tell me this story. Tell me.
Well, my whole life I've always had that weird shift where I've always worked the later part. Even when I was in the military, I always worked what they called swing shift, which was in the afternoon. So my whole life has always been doing things throughout till 2, 3 in the morning. I'm usually that person. I'm usually still awake or getting ready to go to bed or just went to bed at this time in the morning.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but I have adjusted my life recently and we've been doing some changes and we have been waking up earlier. I have a business partner, my podcast host, Lou Ramirez. I'm going to throw a quick shout out to him. Lou, the car guy, and he's my brother. But no, we've dedicated ourselves to our new podcast that we have out right now. And we started doing some different things to try to make adjustments. Glenn's been a huge influence on us. One of many, but one of the hugest influences on us for sure. And we're doing things earlier. We have a show in the morning now. We do it twice a week. We used to do it at nighttime only. Now we're doing it in the morning to try to get some different views and different looks. But morning time is always a good time. But 5:30, it's new to me, no doubt.
Praise him. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about that because that really gets me fired up. This idea of identity and, I don't do this. This isn't in my personality and this isn't that. And, granted, I'm not talking about just about being a morning person because,
yes.
I'm not talking about that. But what I'm talking about is, when you got these habits and these rituals in your life or, maybe a personality trait or something that maybe you want to shift and change. And you think, well, that I can't change that. I can't shift that. Like I can't be anybody different than this way that I've been. Like that fires me up, Fred, because what you're telling me is that we're a little bit more moldable and we can shape and we can change and that there's hope. How do you know that you can be whoever you want to be? Like, where did that mindset shift come for you?
I think I've always had that in my mind. Just the problem is a lot of my life I was lazy or I just made excuses, like you're talking about. All those things that you were saying that you're putting out there, those words, they become powerful when you put them out there, whether they're positive or negative. Yes. So if you keep saying, oh, I'm not that type of person, I just don't do that, that's just my life. Yes, that is true. Whatever comes after I am is what you are. And so whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, that's what you will make yourself become. Your mind is so powerful. I've come to find that. So mind shift, what's changed me, obviously, besides maturity, getting older, instead of saying getting older, I'm going to say maturity.
There you go.
Besides maturity is that, I really want things to happen. And I understand that we all have a lot of time. Glenn has 24 hours just like I have 24 hours. And I see the kind of stuff that he does. I see the kind of stuff that everybody in Rise and Grind's doing. I mean, that's why I'm part of this network now. This is just a beautiful network of people, whether they're car people, whether they're, working at a restaurant. It does not matter what we're doing. We're all here to rise up together and encourage each other and teach each other things and share and network. And, it's beautiful. Like you talked about this whole network of people. Yesterday morning, watching Sarah Ball on here and you two and the way people were going through there, and you're talking about your emojis and everything. This community is a beautiful thing, and I'm so lucky to be part of it. So anything I can do or encourage, I want to have. Anything I can gain from this, I want to have. And there's so much stuff to gain and learn. And just to start with is the fact that you can use your brain to do anything you want, be anything you want. Just you have to put the work in. And the key is taking that first step for sure.
That's it. That is it. So guys, we're gonna have some fire today. Okay. We're gonna have some fire. We're gonna talk about some stuff that matters. Yeah. Let's like bring it this morning. I really would just want to set the intention that today is going to be full of energy. It's going to be full of life. That whatever's before your hand is going to come easy to you. You're going to find favor with people this morning, today. And before we get started digging in with Fred, I want to hear your story, man. I want to hear what lights you up. I want to hear about how you found this community, maybe some takeaways, maybe somebody in this community who you want to give a shout out to. I just want to hear all the things in like 20 minutes. But before we do that, I want to just give an opportunity to say good morning to all of you guys in the comments who are showing up, showing out. And this is a time to share this, y'all, because I have a funny feeling this morning, that this is going to be a really powerful segment. So take the time to share out to your communities, invite a friend, tag them in this. Derek Saunders, good morning. He says, it's nice to have a network of positive, goal-minded people. The world doesn't need another negative soul. Amen. Good morning to Mike Stevens. Melvin, what's up, man? I love Melvin. Melvin's always. Bruce Pulver. I got to meet Bruce a few weeks ago. Super kind guy. So nice to see you here. Eric Burns. Laura. Man, y'all are going so fast. I can't finish your name. It's going so. Good morning, Megan. Jeff Baker. Anita Hill. What's going on, y'all? How many cups of coffee you had this morning? I got assigned, my emoji is big cups don't lie, something like that, which y'all know I don't mind that one. So Vicky Everett, thank you for that. Janelle, good morning. Sarah Ball's in the house. What's going on? There's a lot of bacon emojis. There's some cake emojis. There's some punching emojis going on. Who's punching this early in the morning, y'all? Listen. What's going on? Sean Weatherby. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Pam Mosley. You know, the hard part of saying good morning to all of y'all is I have massive, I don't know what the term is. I want to say the Dora syndrome from Finding Nemo, where you forget instantly things. So I'm like, hi, Anita Faulkner Hill. And then like 3 seconds later, I'm like, hi, Anita Faulkner Hill. It's me. Guys, it's so great to see you this morning. Again, please take the time to share this out right now. Share Fred's story. Drop him some love. Connect with him. One of the coolest things about, I don't know how many of you guys have been a guest or been in the position that Fred's sitting in right now. I have. That's the first time I was ever exposed to you guys, is getting up at 5:30 in the morning and being a guest of Glenn's. In the DMs and the friend requests and the love that you guys gave me made me feel so good. It was literally on a natural high all day long. So thank you for that. And please keep sharing that love, doing that and paying it forward like that. It means so much to guests. So I want you to blow Fred up today where he's almost annoyed, where he's just like, can y'all stop it? Like, I know you love me, but really blow him up today.
Thank you.
All right, my friends, let's go ahead and jump into this now that everybody has shared out. Also, too, want to mention the stars. If you see anybody giving some stars, which I can't, my technology, I can't see if anyone's doing that or not. But what's so cool is Glenn and his team are taking all the money that you guys have been donating and going out into the community and blessing the community, passing out food, sitting with and being with people who may be overlooked, may be forgotten, maybe society is not paying much attention to, looking them in the eyes, speaking life into them, and then just blessing them with whatever that is, you know, gift cards or so many variety of things that you guys have done. So thank you for your generosity doing that. It matters so much. And you never know when a story is going to turn around, man. That one person you meet on the street, who that person's going to become, how that's going to change their life. It's a powerful thing. So speaking of life, tell me a little bit about Fred, about like, who were you when you were younger? What got you into the car industry? What's your whole story in like, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to give you my quickest story. Luckily I talk fast. So yeah, my story is, it's, you know, I'm a military brat. My father was in the Army, traveled all over the world. So I'm very fortunate with that. You know, I was born in South Korea. My mother's Korean. My mother was, you know, straight up from South Korea, raised and lived there her whole life, until she married my father. Met my father. Of course, they had me. I was actually born in South Korea. So I was actually born in Seoul, Korea. So I'm a Seoul man. So I always say I'm a Soul man. And No, I'm very proud of that. So, I have a lot of culture that way, but I was very fortunate because in my business, I'm in the car business. I've been in the car business now for almost 20 years. And in my business, I have to meet new people every single day. So as a young kid, I was always moving, having to reintroduce myself to new communities, new friends, and things like that. So it was very easy for me to just walk in and just become what I needed to become in a sense.
Yeah.
So, but I got to do that. I got to live in different places, lived in Europe for 5-6 years. Kentucky was my last place we moved, and I've been here ever since.
In Kentucky?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
So all these places, my dad, so we leave Germany. I remember it was the last place, and we moved to Kentucky, and it was the small town of Radcliffe, Kentucky. And I still live here. And it's my town. I live right outside Radcliffe now, but it's my town. I love this place. And I absolutely, we came here. I remember when it was culture shock though. It wasn't a lot of transportation for me to get anywhere like we were in Europe. So I was kind of stuck in my neighborhood a little bit, but I learned to embrace the country. So I have a little bit of city in me. I have country in me. I have a little bit of everything. So I think a lot of the ways that I am is due to my military upbringing, living in a lot of different places, understanding a lot of different cultures, from not just, American cultures to European cultures, Asian cultures, Hispanic cultures. Because in the military, especially when my father, he was like infantry, Cav Scout, all that type of stuff. There's a lot of mixture of culture in there. So I'm adjusted to that. And I absolutely love culture. I look at people as people. I'm very fortunate to be raised that way.
Yes.
So I grew up in that type of culture. So I still do. And I use that and I transfer that to my normal life now. So I've been lucky. So since then, in short version is that I got out of I graduated high school. I joined the military, joined the Air Force, left for 4 years, came back home to Kentucky again, because it's like a magnet. You can come right back to this beautiful state of the bluegrass, right?
Yeah.
And then I got in the car business. I've been in the car business ever since. I absolutely love the business. I've done nothing but try to constantly grow in this business and try to help other people grow. I kind of got stuck, about a year or two ago, where I was starting to get really like, do I want to keep doing this? Because I felt like I wasn't growing anymore. I think it was a mental block. I didn't realize really what it was. Maybe a little bit of depression. I wasn't really, and honestly, home life wasn't as good because of it. Because I started getting, everything was just negative. Oh man, I don't want to go to work. Why this place is this or that. Well, then I found people like Glenn Lundy. I found Rise and Grind people. I saw what they were doing, and that they're doing similar things. But they're using it, but they're growing in different ways. They've taken advantage of the moments of the day that no one else are taking advantage of. I read Glenn's Morning 5. When I read his Morning 5, I found gratitude. I never really thought about that. I never really wrote down my gratitude before. I tell you, folks, for all you guys who are doing it, all you guys and gals out there, that writing your gratitude, I'm sure if you're doing it, you're going to find that it really releases you. It lets you understand how beautiful the little things in life are. And they really are, to include just being able to breathe. If you look at this world, there's a lot of people out there on oxygen. They're walking around, going to the store, and they have masks on. I feel so fortunate that I even am able to just breathe when I wake up. Just to wake up sometimes. Being older, you start to see, being more mature, you start to see people who don't wake up. You have that in your family. They just never do. You get to wake up. You get to have a day where you get to impact people, or you get to impact your family. You get to impact yourself and become more. So every moment I have, and it's one of my sayings, is take advantage of every moment. Time goes by fast. And if you don't, it's just, you're going to find that you wasted a day. And then as you get more mature, folks, you start to realize those moments that you let slip and fade away, you wish you could have back. Those things will never come back. So I try to use every moment now to try to help, encourage people, encourage myself, encourage my family, my son. I have a 17-year-old, almost 17-year-old son. I'm so proud of. He's an amazing kid. And, I just try to be an influence for him. And guys like Glenn, people like you, Heather, seriously, you got all you guys are amazing people. This show, the people who are watching the show currently, I'm seeing these names on the comments over here, and
it's crazy.
There's names that are popping up that I've been impacted by that, they're going by so fast. I mean, it's unreal, and I've seen yesterday, Sarah, by the way, Sarah, your interview was so much fun to watch. You were an amazing person. I know there's so much more to your story, but I thought that your interview yesterday, you and Heather, were so much fun to watch. And I was having a good time. I was in my office. I watched it later. I didn't watch it at 5:30, I'll be honest, but I was watching it in my office while I was doing paperwork, and I couldn't help but keep laughing, having a good, you two were just having a blast. And that's what it's all about. This community is a big part of what I'm doing now. If it wasn't for this community, I probably wouldn't have done Car Guy Coffee. Lou and I probably would be doing something completely different. So.
Well, how did you find the community? Like how did it get brought up? Did somebody invite you?
It's kind of like, I saw a post of Glenn's is honestly how it went down. And I'm really
You knew Glenn from the car industry.
In a sense. Now I didn't really know who he was. I'll be honest. I knew of Dan Cummings.
Here, Fred, like we got to dig in here.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to dig back. So it was a couple years ago, right? So when I was looking up, looking at ideas, I was getting on social media. I wasn't really big on social media. I just got on people. If people who know me, I'm all over social media now, but 7 months ago, I was not. I wasn't even on Facebook. I wasn't even on, Twitter. Yeah. I wasn't on, Instagram. I wasn't on TikTok, which I'm on now. Come
on.
I love it. Bring it.
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. But, so when I was searching for influences, like people to inspire me, people to make, I saw Glenn, I saw a couple of his posts, and man, this guy's inspiring. I was like, this guy is doing some stuff. Then I found out he worked at Dan Cummings, which is 90 minutes away from me. I know that store. I've been inside that store. I've done staffed events at that store years ago before Glenn was there. So I know what's there. I know Josh. I know all those guys. I was like, whoa, Glenn is really doing some stuff. And I realized that while Glenn was there is when that store went like from good store to the best store.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Right. Amazing store. Right. So I had to get some of Glenn. I was like, man, what is he about? So I started following him. I started watching his posts, seeing what he was about. The biggest thing that I've come to find about Glenn is that he has a heart of gold. He's not fake at all. There's all these fake people out there that kind of do it. They disappear, or they kind of say they're doing this stuff, but they don't really mean it. Glenn really means what he says. If this guy puts the work in, when he promises what he delivers, and that's something that I believe is huge. And
absolutely.
I love it. So I found that group and I started following him. He inspired me. I started trying to, you always want to emulate people that are doing some stuff that you feel like, wow, I'm inspired by them. You don't want to be just like them, don't get me wrong, but you definitely want to emulate, and I read his book immediately. He talked about the Morning Five. I did that. I got the same shirt you have on, but gray. I bought that shirt. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I wore it every day. I was like, every time I got a chance to, and everyone would ask me, and I'd always tell them about his show. I think a few people who are watching right now were watching the show, and I feel honored to say that is because that I told them about the show, or I introduced them to the show, or I shared it on social media. And so it's been a lot of fun. Then we had a chance to join this elite group. This elite group was really neat. It happened like, it was like the stars aligned for me. I heard about it. He was talking about, I mentioned it to you earlier. He was talking about your network is your net worth. And it was kind of like a few posts he had going on. And then all of a sudden he was like, join my Rise and Grind Elite Mastermind. And I was like, done, sign me up. I was like, it was supposed to happen. So I feel very blessed. We're part of this elite group. For all you guys out there who are not part of the elite yet, or don't know what it is, go check it out. Come join it, folks. I'm telling you, this network, these meetings that we're having are beautiful. It's very refreshing to see people uplifting each other, trying to help each other grow. And then Glenn's going to give you some one-on-one help too. So it's a lot of fun. Come join it out. Come check it out, folks. Seriously, the elite's pretty fun.
Powerful.
Very powerful.
I just want to acknowledge some of you guys who are jumping in and sharing a little bit about what you're grateful for. It's way up here, but I saw you guys dropping some gratitude. Let me see if I can show this. Sarah Ball. Today she's grateful to run 7.2 miles for Operation Restored Warrior. Congratulations, Sarah. That is so amazing.
Yeah, and thanks for spreading the word about that. That's so important. She mentioned that, you could do the 22 push-ups, which I did the 22 push-up challenge. And now I'm looking at what she's doing. You're kicking butt, Sarah. Way to go. Way to spread the word. So important. These veterans really need somebody to reach out. It's not. A lot of people think that, what is this really going to do? Well, it's spreading the word, and this word's getting spread all over the place through push-ups, through Restore Warrior, I've seen so many people doing different things.
Yeah. We
had somebody that we challenged in my group to do 22 push-ups, but instead they can't because they had surgery and they have all these issues. So they did like 22 lifts of coffee cups. It was like really amazing. Just something. Spread the word, folks. Spread the word. Spread
That's it. That's it. For my next question, for this incredible Man, thank you so much for taking time, Fred, to
You,
join
Heather.
us
I
this
appreciate
morning.
you.
I would love for you guys to drop some more gratitude in the comments. Maybe somebody who invited you to this group, maybe something awesome that's happened to you today, maybe something as quote simple as breathing air this morning. I know we do gratitude every night with my little girls. And you talk about humbling experiences, asking a 3-year-old what you're grateful for, because, you're thinking like, oh, I'm grateful. I signed a new client today, or, this coffee was amazing or whatever. And they're like, my legs, my arms, my sight, my hearing, roof over my head, things like that. It just,
Yes.
dude, they're here to teach us some stuff.
My lights are on,
Things like, yeah. But I wanted to ask you about, oh man, time goes by so fast. This nickname you have, Subprime Hero. What does that mean? Why are you so passionate about that you would actually sandwich that in your name? What does that mean to you?
Well, 20 years in the car business, I've seen a lot of different things, way people are treated. I was all over the country. I was fortunate enough to be able to go do training, do staffed events, super sales at all these stores from all the way from Seattle, Washington to, almost Key West, Florida, so it's all over the place. And what I kind of find is a lot of people, salespeople, management teams, dealerships do not like to help people who are not the best with their credit. People who are credit challenged, people who've had issues in life, people who've had struggles. So they kind of get thrown out, like they pull their credit, say, can't help you. Don't even try. So my mission over the last, and this has been about 7 years with subprime credit, is that I've been trying to help change that. What my goal and way every store that I've been part of, the way our group, the way we train our people is to treat everybody the same. No matter how good their credit is, no matter how bad their credit is, everybody deserves to be treated with respect. The saying I have is treat everyone like a millionaire. When they come in, you offer them something to drink, you ask them how they're doing, you do the whole thing, you get the full app. You don't work. They bring up stuff like, well, my credit's not good. No problem. That's what we do here, folks. That's what we're trying to help everybody that comes in these stores. And I appreciate you for trusting me, for trying to help you. Yeah. Because that takes a lot of trust. When you're not doing well in life, a lot of people are scared to come and ask for help. They really are. But folks, I'm telling you, there's people out there that want to help. There's a lot of dealerships across the country. Subprime Hero, the whole thing about that is to bring light to that. Yeah. Everybody out there, if you're a car person right now and you're watching this, and if you're really helping people with subprime, if you're not, you need to start working on that, folks. It's going to increase your bottom line. But the biggest thing is you're going to help people. You're going to be a better human being from it. You're going to find that those people that you help that are subprime, the people that are like in today's world, when coronavirus happens and bills had to get behind because they weren't working, or they had to figure out, do I pay my car bill or do I pay my credit card bill? They had to pick that car bill. They got to still get around. They got to take their family places. So they had to let something go, right? Yeah. Those people are not bad people. Those people need help. Those people went through situations in life. We all have been through situations in life. Amen. Give them some credit. Give them some love. Even if you can't help them, give them a way that you can one day. That's another thing that I really love that we do at my store and with my team, is that we don't just say, hey, we can't help you. Thanks for coming in. We say, hey, great news. I can help you, but I just can't do it today. This is what you need to do over the next 2 to 3 months. You get this done. You come back and see me. I'm putting you in a beautiful vehicle and you're going to be so happy giving me a high five. Yeah. It's called a path to purchase, that just personalized path to purchase. And we do that for our people. We do that for everyone that walks in. We give everybody something. But the biggest thing we're going to give them is love, because you know what? They came in and they gave me an opportunity to try to help them. And I appreciate that more than anything in the world.
What's one of the most powerful ways to acknowledge and show love to someone and give them value and worth? That may be something that we overlook, that's something that's so small that actually matters.
Ooh, that's a really good question, Heather.
Well, a lot of times we think it's out of our control. That sounds so too big, and we don't. I don't have a way to help them financially. I don't have a way to do this or that. How do we acknowledge and show love to someone in a very simple way that's powerful?
It's just as simple as just looking them in the eye with a smile. Encouraging them, letting them know, hey, I understand. I've been there. A lot of people, they try to act like they're better than people. You don't. No one's better than anyone. There's not a person on this planet that's better than another person. Amen. Just other people have just been through different things. They live in different parts of the world. They see different things. They've been influenced by different stuff. But we all have a similar power, right? We all have something that's inside of us. We all have something that we can use. We all have value to this planet. So if just look at people, treat everybody the same. And if that's the one thing I'll say. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, how bad your credit is, what part of the country you live in. It does not matter what your political beliefs are. It does not matter. You're human beings. We all should love each other. We should all care for each other. And we should all help each other. We should all hold a door open for each other. If that makes sense.
We had some church, man. Church today. Y'all feeling that? That is some powerful, powerful stuff. Very last question for you, Fred, and then I have an incredible video to show you guys to set you off for your day to hopefully bring a smile to your face. But before then, I would love for you guys to drop something about Fred that you appreciate about him, that you love about him, that you're grateful for about him. Maybe something he said today, or maybe something that in the elite group that he's done for you. So just go ahead and drop that love for him. And I want to acknowledge you and thank you for not only showing up this morning, but also to being that light in this world and being a refuge for people who may not feel like they have worth or their value. That's so, so powerful, Fred. So thank you for doing that for all of us, for humanity. Very last question for you. What does hashtag Rise and Grind mean to you?
Wow. Hashtag Rise and Grind isn't about waking up early and just grinding. You know, it's to me, hashtag Rise and Grind means we need to lift each other up. We need to rise together. And when we're rising together, it's not something that's just given to you. You have to put the work in. That's what the whole grind part is. When you put the work in, you always get back what you're putting in. If you put a lot in and you're working hard, you're going to get back everything that you want. It may not be instantaneous, but you're going to get it all back. But if you put nothing into something, folks, you're never going to get anything back. You can't expect to get stuff just because you're there. You know, and you just, here's your trophy. No, there's no gratification in that. There's no happiness in that. And what are you really bringing value to? So if you put something in, folks, and you keep working hard, I promise you, it'll all come to you. It comes in big old bundles of stuff, but you have to put it there. It's what you put out to the universe is what you're going to get back. So make sure you guys do that every single day. And if you do it every single day consistently, not just one day, not just 1 week, every single day consistently, the world is yours. It really is. And I think Glenn's shown that. Glenn's shown us a path. He's shown us, he's given us the blueprint. Let's just use it, folks. Let's all go for it. Let's make it happen. Let's all rise and grind together.
Woo, 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 woo. Are y'all fired up? Are y'all fired up?
Go, get your day going. Let's run it.
You're going to have a blessed day today, y'all. Please share this out if you enjoyed it. Get Fred's message out into the world. We need a little bit more of that car industry, not car industry. Okay. Guys, I'm going to send you off with this awesome video. And y'all might not find it as funny as me, but every time I show my husband one of these videos, he's like, but then I'm like, I'm going to show Rise and Grind. They'll appreciate it. So what I got for you today, I saw this, of course, on the TikTok. This is Grandma as the flower girl, y'all.
When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when
it's never too late to follow your dreams. It's never too late to follow your dreams, family. We love you guys so much. Have an awesome day today. You are loved. You have value. Big hugs to Glenn. Hope he's having fun travels. Fred, you have a good day. We'll see y'all soon.
You.
Bye.